Hi folks, welcome back to the Carver's Woodshop. Our next project is going to be the Pilgrim holding a pumpkin. It's a sitting Pilgrim. It's part of my sitting series, and I think it will be a lot of fun to do. Some of you asked about it, and I thought I'll go ahead and show you how to make it. There's a lot of details. It has the ears to him here, and he's holding the pumpkin. There's a little more detail on the hat. And how do you create the hat the way it is. This is 3 inches tall, and so I have a block of wood here that I sprayed with water because it's a little bit on the hard side. I use that rubbing alcohol and water mix to do that. And the one thing we want to do establish is where his hat is. Okay, so make sure you have your glove on and a nice sharp knife, a thumb guard if you need it. Oh, I would recommend a thumb guard for you. And what I did was I already marked the measurements. So it's 1 inch in the front, 1 inch, each side is 1.25 inches down, and it's 1.5 inches down from the top to the bottom. Okay, so from there we'll go ahead and start carving it. What you do is when you go down, you make a mark, and then you draw a straight line across each area. Alright, and then you get a knife that's nice and sharp. Now you can tell this is a little wet, which is okay, but what you want to do is once you notch each corner out, alright, what we're going to do is we're going to go straight across with a stop cut, which means you're going to tell you cut it straight in, and that's where your stop ought to cut, or cut ought to stop, let me put it that way. And you just go straight across like so. Alright, and we're going to do each side that way, and I'll try to do as much of this online as I can on YouTube as I can with all the details. Alright, now if it doesn't come free, don't pull it out, just go back and put your knife across it again, and that should come out free. There we go. Alright. And if your wood's a little hard, you can do maybe 2 passes of this, or maybe 3. But this will just give us a good indication where everything is. Now you saw me go up there through the hat. That wasn't good. I should not have done that. You want to be careful to do that. So let's cut that again. I'll make that a little deeper. I'm going to try to be really careful not to go up into it. And there we go. Okay, once I have that done, I'm going to go right into the hat. So what we're going to do is we're just going to take each corner off, leave it wide on the end, on the bottom, okay? And we're just going to start on either side. And the back. Now this is going to be more of an oval shape, so actually where our middle is here to this middle, if you want to mark it, it might be a little easier for you to do that. And then when you do mark it, we go across there that way a little bit. If you do mark it, it's a little easier to understand if you're within the right limits here to make it oval. So the one thing we're going to do is we're going to keep just chopping a little more off, kind of straight across. Okay, you're not dipping it out. Well, you're dipping it out a little bit. There's a little bit of a curvature, but pretty well straight. And don't be afraid that you're going to take too much off, because a lot of it comes off. Alright, after I get that done, what I do is if you look at this, it's at an angle. Okay, the hat's at an angle. You're looking at the side, it should go down. From the top to the back, it should go down. So the hat can't be straight across, it has to come off. So what we're going to do is we're just going to mark this off a little bit. I kind of just do it by freehand, but since I'm teaching it, we'll do it this way. What we're going to do is we're just going to chop this right off. So you're going to get a nice sharp knife, and you're just going to start peeling it off a little bit at a time. almost to the front. If your knife is nice and sharp, you should be able to go in any direction like I'm doing now. Now this is a cross grain at the top of the block here. Okay. I'm going to go a little further. I'm going to go down a little bit more. Okay, I'm going to finish this up offline, and then we'll come back. Well, actually, we're going to just keep doing this here because we need to keep bringing this around. So this is kind of an oval shape, okay? So you want to remark your other line here at where this was, okay? And I'm going to go down a little further because I'm not happy with that. That's got to go a lot further down. Make sure if you do one side, I tried to go straight across by looking on the profile of this thing from the side. Gives me a better idea. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to get rid of this rust spot. Okay, I'm going to put my lines back on here in a second. And I'm going to come down a little bit more here because I don't want this curvature. I just want this absolutely flat. You can modify this hat any way you like. Alright. Alright. Now this is always going to be a little bit longer. For some reason it ended up being like that. But it will work out. You'll see. Alright, so now I'm going to keep going this way. I've got to mark my other side here. I forgot to do that. Alright. Alright, we'll be back.